Okay, so in cases where we have special population groups with particular medical conditions, in the instance of high blood pressure, with the strength exercise we did, which was a barbell squat, the condition, high blood pressure, would, if it was a high intensity exercise where there was a likelihood of the heart rate becoming too high, or a lot of holding of the client breath in the course of the exercise, we try to avoid that as much as possible, so that there was no risk of the client stroking out, particularly if the heart rate got particularly high and therefore their blood pressure got too high. We'd also avoid any sort of rapid posture changes and so forth. So in the case of a barbell squat, that's probably not a problem, but we'd certainly make sure that the weight wasn't too heavy, so the intensity of the exercise was managed and monitored, so that their blood pressure was maintained or kept under control. In the case of the client with lower back pain, again with the barbell squat, we'd want to make sure probably that the weight was not too heavy, that the range of the squat was perhaps shallower. We want to make sure that they maintain stability in their lower back, so that we didn't aggravate that condition. Likewise, in the case of rowing, we probably might not want to row, or keep the rowing of a lower intensity. If you had a lower back condition, you might opt to not row, but rather do some other cardio exercise, perhaps a bike. And with lower back pain, in the case of high blood pressure and the rower, again you would try to keep the intensity at a moderate level. With a shoulder injury, you would try to avoid any sort of actions which would cause impingement with that shoulder injury. So again, smaller range of motion with respect to any of that upper arm or shoulder exercises. Now in the case of back squat, that's not really a problem, although you do need to have the ability to at least rack the barbell on your back, and with the rowing, perhaps just keep the intensity more moderate and perhaps not pull on the oar so heavily at the end of each stroke. Yeah, so that's it.